go with us to take a loan. Kay ang uban atong mga
Products for MSMEs
loan,
loan.
mostly na yun ang tingin mga bangko daghang requirements. So here with MSMEs kini ato na lang gipa simplify ang ilang mga requirements. Then ang ilang loan is from 30,000 to 2 million. It's not kini bad enough na loan sila na no. So dako kayo nga kini masulod sa sa atong banking segments. Then they are the loans are payable for 6 months up to 36 months. So nindot kayo ang term kay naamay before na atong mga loans is up to 1 month lang. So mag-listed yung sila bayad and gamay na sa ilang mautang para sa ilang additional ng mga pondo. Then mao na siya dagdag kapital for more stocks or business upgrade. Then we also have the negotiation check. The negotiation check is parang prehor na siya sa atong installment cards or credit cards. Naala sila yung mga kining ma-approve ng credit limit depende na sa ilang income na ilang ma-produce. So that's ready na punto para sa negosyo. So once ma-approve ilang credit limit, not necessarily ilang na dyan yung power ang loans. For example, maka-apply sila maka-approve sila 1 million, not necessarily kuha na yun na 1 million na pondo. So pwede rin nila matagay-tayo kuha sa 100,000, then kung makinahanglan sa 400,000, once they pay, bumalik ko na ilang credit limit o kataas. Then, ang payables to up to 36 months. Then, renewable every year. Kinahanglan sila mag-renew every year. Then, biglaan or emergency needs para sa ilang negosyo, pwede kayo na ilang magamit ang ilang negosyante check. Then, ang ato ang mga branches diri sa Cebu Islands, nanatay 19 branches nga PDO Network Bank. Then, 4 anak ka-loan offices. Then, currently, active clients, we have 1,967. But nationwide, we already have 560 branches and 19 of which are in loan offices. Next slide, please. Then, I just want to show a sample of our kining clients nga ni-grow yun din sa ato ang SMEs. Hibalo naman siguro mo ang Cebu's original lechon belly. So, when kawalo na sila nag-loan din sa MSMEs, 8 times na sila nag-loan. Ang ilang proceeds was used for when they expand their businesses, no, from different areas here in Cebu. Then when they started nga hulang na borrow sa MSME, 5 pa lang ilang branches, but right now they already have 12 branches and continuously expanding. Then the other one is the Pure Hub Nutrition Food Products Trading. Kapag sila nagkulang og loan sa tuwa, then funds were used for additional inventory. Kaya ilang business, kaya mga dried products, dried fruits, peanuts, sa mga sunflower seeds and dried blueberries. Before, ang ilang ibuhat na retail na sila, bagkaroon nag-manufacture na sila. So, we see improvements or growth sa ilang business. And nag-deliver na sila sa different areas dito sa Philippines. Napunta sila Mindanao, not just in Cebu, then and also in Manila. So that's for MSME. By the way, both loans purposes are for additional stocks, expansion of branches, renovation of stores or branches, the purchase of equipment, machinery for business. That's all for MSMEs. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Melvin, for your presentation. Dito kaayo kay gi-share ni Sir Melvin some of the success stories nga nakatabang sa BDO Network Bank sa mga MSMEs here in Cebu. And in relation to your presentation, Sir Melvin, I have a question. Ano sa mga biggest changes na imong nakita in terms of, mga pagnahanglan sa mga negosyante karon? Particularly small businesses in Cebu and the Visayas. Ano sa mga kabaguhan?
So, karon na nakita na to before ka lang ito ang mga MSMEs underserved kung wala sila kay mahadlo kung yun na sila magdulog bangko kay daghang requirements. But sa MSMEs mo, simplify ng ato yung mga requirements. So, daghan ang i-adapt karon sa ato ang mga small businesses. Na-apply ito kaya matuas ng mga terms. Dito kayo siya, flexible ang ato ang terms. Right now, they are also adapting sa atong digital, fast-paced atong digital first. Real-time banking is now expected yun, no? Gina-check na nila, they download our applications, the BDO Pay because nag-sync na siya sa atong BDO Pay, BDO Unibank, and Network Bank. Then, credit demand is rising but clients want faster, more flexible terms. So, dito, ganahanap sila kay in times of needs, paspasan na itong approval. Once ma-complete na yun dahil nila in requirements, not just dili na magdan og semana, mga 3 days na lang, yun. Ma-release na yun ang inahang laws na ilahang kinahanglan. Diyon, ang financial technology is setting the standard of speed and convenience. Makita na yun nila ang inahang gawin, kung asa sila magbayad, Maya, GCash, and fund transfer. And ang ato mga underserved segments are now a major growth opportunity. That's all.
Thank you, Sir Melvin. Now, moving on to our next topic. No doubt, much of the evolution is also being accelerated by digital banking, by digital adoption. Joining us is Mr. Roy Villarreal, Senior Vice President and Head of BDO's Digital Banking Group, who will share to us insights on how digital platforms and everyday payment tools like BDO Pay are becoming more embedded in the way Filipinos manage transactions, purchases, and daily financial activities. Sir Roy, thank you.
Morning everyone. Kumusta kayo?
Good morning.
Buti. Kamustahin ko lang kayo para siguro. Buti kayo lahat. Alright, I think si Gail has thoughtfully answered questions earlier. Why we continue to innovate our branches, expand our branch network. Just to add to that, I guess for us, our strategy in video is it's never a one-size-fits-all. Right? Wherever we are, market we operate, we understand the needs of our customers and try to tailor fit solutions and make sure that they can impact, whether in the communities that we serve or on the underserved segment. So there's still a lot to be done. The banking industry still a lot of work to do to really bring financial inclusion to the country. If you compare ourselves with markets like Vietnam, we have been accelerated in the last 3-5 years. Markets like Indonesia and that, we're lagging behind. And unfortunately, we have to deal with what we have to deal with now to really to advance digitalization and adoption. So in video, our strategy is always true to our mantra, we find ways. We find ways in bringing solutions to the market. And this is one innovation that will accelerate over the last 3, 4, 5 years, especially post the pandemic, realizing, of course, the impact of the pandemic and what it can do in the future. Because the pandemic is not just a one-time event. We have to realize that, as a lot of things unfold, innovation, technology, what goes with that are also threats. Threats on cybersecurity, health, government, like what we're dealing with now, the wars and all of those things. But here, definitely what we have continue to do as a bank, right, is realizing what are the basic needs of our customers. So we know that BDO has the depth of products and services, both on the retail and the corporate side. Right? Lahat yan, meron kami. loans, investments, insurance, right? Everything, name it. We have it. Because we understand that customers go through different life stages. Right? Pagka-graduate mo, kailangan mo magkaroon ka ng sarili mong bangko, payroll, and so on and so forth. Different life stages until you retire. That's what si Fritz covered later. You have to make sure you endure, diba? And make your life comfortable at the end of the day. Right? So here, realizing post the pandemic, okay, ano bang basic needs? What are the basic needs of a customer every day? So you send money, that's very normal, right? You exchange money digitally. You purchase goods, your essentials, right? What else? You pay bills, definitely, right? That's part of maturing, right? What else? You even have to use cash now, not like in other markets na dinonomitize na yung mga currencies para people can adapt to electronic payments, digitization. But the truth is, here in this market, in our country, we're still heavily dependent on cash. Right? So we understand those things. So that's why we still have branches, we still have ATMs. Right? What else? Take advantage of deals, discounts, especially now that there's inflation, prices are going up, basic goods are going up. So anything that can save you money, every centavo counts. Right? So when we understand those basic needs of our customers. So with that, we introduce video pay. Right? So what does video pay basically mean? Right? Anything that you want to buy, right now the government is pushing QR payments, QR payments. It's making payments easy and accessible. When you pay merchants sa palengke, when you pay merchants sa retail stores, it opens up the financial inclusion part of it. So it's easy for people to make payments, for consumers to make payments. Wala nang exchange of coins, kumbaga, wala nang barya-barya. Like before, barya lang sa umaga. Diba? Ganun na yun. So hopefully, we'll see one day Philippines na, we don't need it. We don't need it. You know, everything is just through either a virtual card or a payment app. Right? Sending money, that's normal. You exchange money, you send money to whoever it needs to be paid. Right? We also want to make sure that payments on your billings are happening real time, on time. Because some billers will charge big fee. Right? Some billers, it's inconvenience to go to a branch or to go to a payment center just to pay bills. Sa video pay, you have 2,100 billers there. Right? Free. No fee. No convenience fee. So again, access to cash. You have your ATM card. You can go to any ATM card. But if you leave your card or you forgot your card, you don't have to worry. Our ATMs are enabled with QR. So technically, you can generate a QR using your app and use that QR to withdraw money. So that's the convenience that we're also bringing in video pay. If you leave your debit card or credit card sa bahay mo or nakalimutan nyo, you misplace it, you don't have to worry. You can lock that card or you can continue to transact using the app. Because you get to choose what payment you want, right? Your debit card, credit card, savings account, or your e-wallet. It's all in video pay. So all of those conveniences are there for our customers to really realize the value, right? So what's the value? What's the benefit that we're bringing in with video pay? More savings. Some wallets would require you to cash in, right? Ranges from 10 pesos to 15 pesos. Here, you don't have to. You can use your debit, credit, savings account, e-wallet, and even later on, even your rewards points to make payments. Cash out for free. Some wallets, some digital banks don't have branches too, right? So they ride on the ATM network of other banks to do withdrawals. But if you withdraw money, cash out in any of the video ATMs, it's free. So what else? Again, as I mentioned, no bills, no payment, no fee on bills payment, no convenience. More importantly for us, It's really the network, no? What does that mean? We have a contact center, we have branches, we have ATMs, we have cash account agents nationwide. Not all banks, or even digital banks or e-wallets, would have that scale of operations nationwide. So whenever you're in trouble or whenever you face challenges, you have someone to talk to, which is important in this market. So we're not there yet. In terms of later on, we rely heavily on digital, as you mentioned, kanina. Everyone's evolving and adapting. And it's good. Over time, I guess, hopefully, there's less reliance on human beings, but that's not going to go away for sure.